Dear student, today we will discuss about the combination of resistances. You know, in your household also we are using a number of appliances. If you see the room only, means your study room for example, then we are having, say for example, electric fan, then we are having the tube light or the CFL and maybe the computer or your laptop, then the mobile, means which we are using at times for charging also, and then the AC. So number of appliances are there, and each of these appliances have a specific value of resistance. And how to calculate the resistance of these devices, that we will discuss while discussing the heating effect of current, means the next part of the chapter. So we can have these devices in a number of ways. We can connect them. The two common ways are series combination and parallel combination. So now in series combination you can say, like for example, three devices we have taken, R1, R2 and R3. So you can compare it like three students are standing having hand to hand. So like for example, the first student's hand, the second one is holding, the second one's hand, the third one is holding, and so on. That way you can say the students are standing. In this case we are representing three different values of resistance or three different appliances. Now if you see one thing, if you see the complete circuit, then only one possible path is there for the flow of charge, that is from the positive terminal of the battery to point A, then B, then C, then D, and then back to the negative terminal of the battery if the key is on. So when we have to calculate the potential difference, so you know potential difference is defined as work done in taking a unit charge from one point to another. So if we have to calculate the potential difference between A and D, then total difference potential difference is V, which is the potential difference of the applied source. So we can divide it into a number of parts, means work done in taking the unit charge from E to B, then B to C, and then C to D. So this will be the potential difference across first resistance V1. Then similarly we will have V2 and V3. So if we add all the three work done, then we will get the total work done or the total supply voltage. That's why we have the formula. For series combination we have V is V1 plus V2 plus V3 and so on if more appliances are connected. Now since only one possible path is there, so we can say in the three resistances, in this case the current will be the same. And by Ohm's law, you know V is I into R. So if we substitute the values where R is the net resistance or the net effective resistance of the circuit, then we get I into R is I into R1 plus I into R2 plus I into R3. Take I common from the right hand side. So on solving, we get R is R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on if more devices are there. Similarly, we can have the parallel combination also. In parallel, you can say like you are standing in the row of your, like for example, which we are having during the assembly. So if you are having one class, you can say one class is standing between the same 2 points and one student is standing behind the first one, then behind the second one, the third one is there and so on. Means all the students are standing between the same 2 points. So here also we are taking the resistance R1, R2 and R3. They are connected in the same 2 points A and B using the connecting wires. So in that case we can say the potential difference, because the points are same, so work done in taking the charge from A to B will be the same. So we say that potential difference is same for the resistances connected in parallel. Now when the current is coming, say whatever total current is there I, at this point three possible paths are there, through R1, through R2 and through R3. So we can say the total current will divide in three parts, I1, I2 and I3, depending upon the values of resistance. If the resistance is smaller, then current will be more and vice versa. So we have I is I1 plus I2 plus I3. Potential difference is same, and by Ohm's law I is V upon R. So on substituting the values we get V upon R is V upon R1 plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. Now take V common from the right hand side and V will get cancel out. So we get 1 upon R is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So now here are some points to note it down. They will not ask you to write these points in the exam, but we have to apply them in the reasoning questions. So now you know one factor, when you have done, we have discussed the factors affecting the resistance. So we know resistance is directly proportional to length. So we can say if the total length initial was R1 was from A to B, now for combination is A to D, so length is increasing. So we say that since R is directly proportional to L, that's why resistance of series combination is always more than the individual value of resistance. Similarly, when we take the parallel combination, you can say here between point A and B, we have connected 3 resistances. So that way we are increasing the thickness of the wire between the point A and B, and resistance is inversely proportional to area. So we say the effective resistance of parallel combination is lesser than the value of individual resistance. Secondly, if you are having two values of resistance, say for example, one is 10 ohm and second one is 100 ohm. So if you connect them in series, then the effective value will be more than the 100 ohm. Similarly, in parallel, the effective value will be less than 10 ohm, means less than the minimum value in parallel combination and more than the maximum value in series combination. And last, when we have to solve the questions, then we say कि basic rule is, if you see the diagram, same current is flowing. So if we have to calculate the resistance between, say for example, A and D, so we say assume any amount of current is entering from point A and then check whether the current is dividing itself or not. If the same current is flowing, then the combination will be series combination, and if the current is dividing itself, then the combination will be parallel. And now we will discuss some questions based on series and parallel combination in the next video.